sponsor is transform84.travellifestyle.com. It's a system that promotes weight loss and immune health. It is all about keeping the body fit, safe, and healthy.
Hello, everyone. It's your host, Mark Hill here, alongside co-host Kennedy.
Hello there.
And today, we're going to talk about the next-gen consoles.
So excited.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was like, I'm so excited.
So excited. Well, all right. So, have you watched the streams of the PlayStation reveal and the Xbox reveal?
I have.
Well, I'm gonna say that PlayStation won this. I'm honestly just gonna say that they I feel so salty about it because they always show up Xbox, and I'm Team Xbox, so of course I'm gonna feel the most salty about this. But honestly, I might like the way they executed it. I might actually consider buying the PS5. Because like the exclusives, like they're looking really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like PlayStation has always had better exclusives anyway than Xbox. Like Xbox has had like a couple, like Halo, of course, that's like the granddaddy of them all.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, that time's passed. Halo isn't really the same.
Yeah, obviously.
But I have heard that they're making a new Halo, of course, and hopefully that turns out well. Me personally, I haven't really been a big Halo fan, but I am proud of that game, and what it's done for like Microsoft and like the Xbox community in general. But what do you think? I know you have a PlayStation 4, so most likely you're gonna go with like PlayStation. But honestly, what did you think about both streams?
Well, you see, PlayStation, in terms of like performance, yeah, their stream fucking blew Xbox out the water. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit because I'm on neither side. I'm in the middle.
Really?
Yes. I used to own both. I used to own a PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 360, not the Xbox One. Never got it. My sister did though, but she has now switched to PS4.
Wow, that says a lot.
I know, mostly because her Xbox was fucking up.
Oh. How long has she had
the Xbox? 2-3 years.
Oh, well, that's not a good lifespan. Like I've had my Xbox for.
Yeah, she didn't have that many games. She only had like 2 games on there.
Oh wow, so she just mainly used it for like YouTube and stuff,
like Fortnite.
Oh wow,
Fortnite, YouTube, and that's about it. Then because it came with Gears of War 5, and she was not interested in that game whatsoever.
I mean, Gears is fine, I mean, like I'm not really into it either, but I remember playing it with my stepbrother a while back. I think it was Gears of War 2. I think, and it was kind of fun. I found it, fun to play.
Really interesting.
Yeah, when you play it with somebody, of course, it's gonna be more fun than playing it by yourself. But so what were some of the exclusives that you were looking forward to on the PlayStation side? Because I know which one I was looking forward to the most, and I'm pretty sure many other people know which one I'm talking about.
The Spider-Man one.
Yes.
it would look really nice.
Yes.
I didn't think they were just gonna just straight up just have Miles already, in full Spidey mode. And when Miles becomes Spider-Man, it's not looking good for Peter.
I mean, they might have you play as like both,
Yeah.
Like they did kind of with the
or they might just completely just kill Peter off and then let Miles be, because that's how it happens in the comics and in most forms of media. Peter dies, fighting a villain, and then Miles gets bitten by the spider. That was well, his uncle didn't know at the time, but it was like a spider in his bag, and then Miles was like, "Ooh, what's this?" And then boom, and then Spider powers. And he gets trained by Captain America, I believe, and then boom, he becomes cool. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he like when he's like Spider-Man for the first time, he like gets his handed to him like really, really bad. And then he gets trained and then he wins.
Right.
But it's still tough.
Mm-hmm. I just hope they don't do, Peter Parker how they did Joel.
Oof! Imagine,
dude.
Peter just gets his head caved in by like I don't know, like venom or something.
That damn golf club. Like the Joel treatment, you call it. They're gonna give him the Joel.
This is why I hate golf now, because of what happened to Joel. Well, I hope they don't ruin Peter's character. I actually like the first game. It was really, really cool, really, really fun.
No,
the suits were cool as well.
Yes, like they did
powers were cool.
A good job with the suits.
Animation was top tier.
Right, like they really and they planted the seeds perfectly. Perfectly, and like it's really well paced. I like it a lot. Actually. Like I've never had the luxury of playing it, but I've seen tons of gameplay on it, and I was very interested in it. And honestly, I was kind of jealous that I couldn't play it.
I never played it through fully, because I didn't own it. But
you must
buy it.
Played it over at a friend's house or something.
No, I played it at my cousin's house.
Oh.
I played like halfway through the game, then I had to leave, and I was like, damn.
You were really having fun, weren't you?
Yes, I was speeding through that game like a madman. Jesus, out here knocking people off roofs and webbing them, doing those, like the special combos he does, where it's like an instant knockout.
Yes,
dude, and it's like takes up focus. Those are brutal.
Those are very brutal,
considering how because we all know Spider-Man pulls his punches a lot, but Jesus Christ. He's probably accidentally killed some people. I
mean, this is a video game. They can afford to go all out. Otherwise, the gameplay would be kind of dull. I like how they went the Batman route. Like the Arkham City games, or Arkham Knight games. Because like a lot of combat.
It's like brutal.
Dude, they obviously took some.
And it's even worse with Batman, I would say, because he's just like out here like breaking a lot of things, in multiple areas.
He's really like sending people flying, bro.
Yes,
flying into the air and shit. Then he slams them onto the ground like, oh, you're dead.
And then like the Arkham Knight, you'd like do some dual takedown, whereas like if you're fighting with someone else, you can like just completely destroy a person's entire like skeletal system.
That's fucking horrible, dude. Imagine going.
Love it.
You love it.
Yes, it's awesome.
It's satisfying. It is satisfying to see,
especially when you don't get hit in the fight.
Exactly, dude. You feel like such a fucking badass.
Like fucking god, just go around the city just beating up thugs and shit. But anyway, back to the new gen.
Yeah, we're getting a little off topic here. But how do you think? Well, what do you think of the PlayStation 5? Like how it looks, like its design. People say it looks like a router.
I mean, it does, but damn, it's a sexy looking router.
I'm saying. Like,
good lord, it makes the Xbox look like an embarrassment.
It's just the same thing, except vertical.
I was like, oh no. But like the reason was because they're like actually like making it more like a PC. If I'm not correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were aiming for.
And like I was like, but you like could have changed it around just a little bit. It looks like a damn trash can.
I mean, when I first saw it, because like you remember the original PS5.
I was like, if this is what it's actually gonna look like, then I'm just gonna buy Xbox just because.
Right, they knew they messed up when they presented that, dude.
Didn't have like a U in the middle.
Right, like what was that, yo? Like I didn't know what that was. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going with Xbox. But then they heard it and they was like, all right, we got to redesign. And now it looks too futuristic. It looks way too advanced for my room. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Like it's gonna stand out.
People might think I actually stole it.
Right. I think that's what they want though. They want it to stand out, and that's exactly what they accomplished.
Yeah, like, and if you like, and there's no debate about it in terms of like how it looks. PS5 completely shits on the Xbox Series X.
Sadly, it was
Yeah.
a bad day for Xbox users out there. But have you seen the controllers? They are way more bulkier than they usually are. And like, I think they took that from Xbox because Xbox is known for their big ass controllers. But I got some pretty big hands, so I like it because I got more control of it. If I grab like a PlayStation controller, it's like, I don't know, it's like a stick for babies. Like, I'm not sure how you feel about the controller, but I know I really like the PS5 design better than like the other ones. Like, it looks like it. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, honestly, like, it's bulkier, and I feel like it will feel better in my hands. But like, just looking at it, it's so different from what normally you'd see. Like, you look at that and you're thinking, oh, this might be like a special edition to like an Xbox or something like that. No, it's looking PS5 controller.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a really good mix of it. Like, not too small, but at the same time not too like humongous chungus.
Hopefully it doesn't need batteries like Xbox.
Yeah, hopefully just both stick with wireless.
Right. Jesus. But we've talked a lot about PlayStation. So what do you think about some of the Xbox, things that they went over? How do you feel about that?
According to what the description of the actual console is, it's pretty nice. I like it a lot.
Like, the specs of it are looking amazing, dude. They look exactly like a PC.
But I'll have to believe it when I see it, type of guy. I'll see which one performs the best, then I'll buy the one that performs the best. So
yeah, because like reveal trailers and things like that have been like infamously like having a reputation of just not showing accurately.
Last year,
yes, like, Jesus, such a disappointment. Honestly, like, this was a very disappointing year. I can't really think of anything that was like, wow, in like gaming history for like the current gen we're on now. Like, 360 and like PS3 had better games than the Xbox One and PS4, honestly.
Until like some of the later PS4 exclusives came out.
Right. Like,
God of War, Spider-Man, etc.
Like, 360 and PS3 just felt like the golden age, honestly. Or at least that's what I consider, because I remember having so many fond memories of those like days when I was just on my 360. Like,
personally, I think it's like PS2 era. Really? Where it's really like popped off, like that's where it like reached like maximum height of video gamedom. Like the original Xbox.
Oh, my cousin had the original Xbox. I always wanted one, but I ended up getting a 360, and at some point I ended up having a PS2 and a 360. But I can't remember too many things about that, but I just know I had them both at one point, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with both consoles.
Yeah, but PS4 and the Xbox One, but like the PS4 Pro and the whatever the other what's the name of the Xbox version of that one is?
What, Xbox One S or X?
Yes, that one.
Because I got the S.
You got the S?
Yeah, I got the S, but like the best one is the X.
I legit might get a PS4 Pro so I can have more space. That's what
aren't they like slimmer?
Yes, they're slimmer, and have a terabyte storage.
Yep, because Jay has the first generation Xbox One, so his is like way bigger. And like it's like when I came in, I thought it was like a freaking PlayStation, dude, but it's so freaking huge compared to mine's.
Yeah, and like another reason why I want the PS Pro, because I've had this PS4 for ever since like 7th grade. It's pretty old. And I lag a lot when we play multiplayer.
Yes. You complain about that a lot when we play.
Yes. I get so pissed off about the lag. It's ridiculous how much I complain about it. And I was like, I might end up just getting the Pro. Because they're not that expensive.
Out of it.
Yeah. They're not that expensive anymore. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a new one, not a used one, a completely fresh, new one.
Straight up the box. Especially with these new consoles coming out, that would be a good opportunity for everybody to, get the current consoles now if you couldn't afford it before. Because I know I couldn't afford, a 360 till no, not even a 360. I know my cousin actually couldn't afford the original Xbox until the 360 came out, and it's always been that cycle, pretty much. But I don't even think this is bad. Isn't it really feel like you're behind? Because after this next console generation comes out, what's next? What are the graphics gonna look like at that point? Are they gonna be just a real
right? Just gonna look real.
This is the best that we can get. So even if you get an Xbox One or a PS4, you're not behind really at all. Most people are probably still gonna have their old consoles anyway. Nobody's gonna throw away their Xbox One or PS4.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might consider getting a Pro, mostly for storage and not lagging every 5 minutes.
Right.
But then again, Modern Warfare do be tweaking.
It do be tweaking. I think it's because of the crossplay.
Yeah, maybe, or because most of the time it's near every time it updates.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be okay, so this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna just prevent me from pooping on this team. I get 3 out of the 4 and then get clapped due to lag by the fourth.
Everything just freezes, and then next thing you know, you're dead.
Mm-hmm. Or it'll just brick entirely and just kick me from the lobby and the game.
Very frustrating. Remember that game?
Yeah, but I still play it. I find some enjoyment, not much, but some.
I already told you this last episode, dude. I cannot find nearly as much enjoyment as I could in the other CODs, bro. I still play BO4 to this day. You know, I just got done playing some BO4 today, actually, and I preferred that over, Modern Warfare. I know some people probably gonna think I'm crazy for saying that, but that's just my personal opinion. I found more, enjoyment out of that game than I did this current one. Maybe because it has zombies in this one.
I mean, I've always liked Modern Warfare games. When I don't feel like playing zombies, they were you can't die. They were really good.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of maybe 3, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I heard that was infamously bad, or at least disappointing. People start to get worn out by the Modern Warfare, and they said, "All right, we're gonna move a step up, advanced warfare."
Then that one completely flopped.
Right.
Then Infinite Warfare, and then that one flopped.
It's the most forgettable.
Yes, I forget almost everything about that game, other than the zombies mode where they were in an arcade or something. I don't know.
Right. But shoot, I guess we could wrap up that. Honestly, I'm really leaning towards PS5, and for somebody that's been with Xbox for damn near their whole life, that's kind of a big move. That just lets you know how much marketing affects people's, judgment.
But we'll have to see what the specs are looking like first.
Mm-hmm.
How it's gonna run, what my frames are.
Actually, I know a YouTuber named Austin Evans. He did I think Microsoft gave him the new Xbox that's coming on next gen. And he did a video on it, and the graphics look just like PC, right? And I think they also gave him a PS5. I didn't look at that video recently. I need to get back on that because I need to see how that looks and see how that holds up. And if they look damn near identical, then there you go.
I don't know. We'll just say we don't know.
Right. We'll see.
Whichever one has better frame rate.
Right. We don't have the connections that other people do. This is just purely opinion based. But all right, let's move on to something else. Let's talk about more video games. Honestly.
Yes.
What video game do you remember having the fondest memory of?
Well, other than COD, Red Dead, of course.
Really? You played the first Red Dead?
Yes, I cried at the first Red Dead as well.
Oh wow!
When John got gunned down. Boy got murked.
That's like top 10 like most watched like endings ever do. Like yo, like that.
And also Dutch Vanderland's death. My favorite Rockstar villain of all time, Dutch.
Really?
I love Dutch. Dude's amazing.
I mean, like I like how they portrayed him in Red Dead Redemption 2. Like he was so charismatic and cool, but of course, inevitably he had to fall off.
Yeah.
But boy, did he fall off hard. Oh my god, that man.
A lot of his gang members got killed.
The good ones got killed. That's crazy. The good ones got killed, but the bad ones survived. Like Lenny, Hosea. Like, come on.
Oh, I hate when they killed Hosea.
Right. I heard
this almost made me want to quit the game.
I heard that he was gonna, like, even if he didn't die, and what city were they in? I was about to say Blackwater, but that's where they had to run from the first place.
Saint-Denis.
Yep. I heard, like, because he was sick before that, and, like, he was only getting worse. And honestly, he probably would have died not even that long after this. So even if he didn't get shot in the street, which I would have preferred he died like a peaceful death, but instead he got shot in the street with a dog. Like, I would have preferred that.
And then Lenny's just came out of fucking nowhere.
Right. Like,
he was like, here, come on, we got to... Bow! I was like, nah!
I feel like the reason why that was so impactful was because you were in control when that happened. Like,
you feel like if you just had Deadeye, you probably could have prevented it, but no.
Nope, you can't do anything about it. I've seen plenty of videos about it, and like people feel like so bad. Like actually, people think like that's one of the most impactful deaths because you were in control of Arthur at that time. You feel like you could have did something, but you didn't. You know, you couldn't.
The most impactful part of that entire game was Arthur's death.
Of course,
don't even at me.
That's like the icing on the cake, dude.
Arthur is such a good person, character, freaking everything.
Like, the story is so much more satisfying if you do the honorable route. It is so much more satisfying. Yes. Like, you know, like people normally play like the bad guy because you know it's more fun, this and that. But like the story is so better, so much better. Like, dude, you literally have a man who's trying to turn his life around. You know, like that's like the ultimate redemption arc right there. Like he's trying to make amends for all the bad things that he did.
Yeah.
And like his past is catching up to him. He's trying to make it right. Like you can't be mad at a man for that, you know? He's trying to make his last days, you know, count. Matters. Actually means something.
It's like when he got tuberculosis, it's just everything. He just started to become more humble.
You saw it on his face how like normally like I don't know, I haven't seen something like that impact the in-game character like that. Like you could see on his face, like his mood just changed instantly. Like he honestly didn't know what to do.
Oh, did you see the he had a talk with the nun on the train?
Yes, dude.
He was like about how he was afraid of everything. I was like, oof.
He opened up about everything, dude. Oh my god, that was like so emotional. But it's rare to get that because you have to have high honor, and then also you have to do those side missions.
I did everything.
Oh my god! Like I'm currently playing through it now.
Yeah, I might actually get a copy of it because I played the entire game on my cousin's PlayStation.
Jesus, dude, that's a long game. How did you do that?
I went over his house a couple times, so I just saved the stuff. And he wouldn't play it unless I was there. So I was like, you already know. Look it up.
You know what we about to do?
Finished in about 3 days.
Oh wow! Yeah, you adored that game.
I know.
Like
multiplayer is such a joke in that game.
Dude, it's like that's the thing though. A lot of people say that, but like it's just like how GTA Online was, dude. It took so long.
More glitchy.
It took so long for GTA Online to get to where it is today, and that's exactly what's gonna happen to this. Like that's the one thing that's keeping these Rockstar games from being literally like perfect.
Yeah.
You know, it's the online portion. Like if they would remove the online portion, I know people would have been
made it better from the beginning.
Right. Like it's like they put so much time into the story mode, and when you go transition into like the online part, it's like it's lackluster. Like
GTA 5 gotten better.
Way better. Like, dude, there's so much to do in GTA 5.
They put a lot of effort in them into the DLCs and stuff, but
The thing is,
Yeah,
it
the
was
Red
over
Dead,
time.
the Red Dead online is actually a joke. I don't know if they improved it. Hopefully they did. I might actually get the game because, dude, it's such a joke, dude. Most of the time, you're just either getting roped by people or shot.
Right. No, occasionally you'll meet some cool people, but that's like
Yes, occasionally.
No. It's kind of like how GTA is. You gotta watch out for everybody, man.
Yeah.
But that's how it was back in the Wild West.
I mean,
right.
not often do you see you just come across every single person trying to put you on a rope.
Right. I mean, that's unrealistic, of course. But being shot at, I'm pretty sure that was very common, especially for like outlaws and things like that. Because shit, it was, man, everything was going to hell, dude. Jesus. But I still enjoy that game, even though the online part of that game is absolutely butt cheeks.
Hot, steaming, sweaty butt cheeks.
Right, but like, of course, it's only gonna get better. I hope so, because like, it feels like they aren't paying that much attention to it. Like, I wasn't there for like the early stages of GTA Online, but like Red Dead Redemption 2, I hope like it's exactly the same way as GTA Online. All I remember is that on GTA Online, God, I can't speak. That like it was very boring, like very boring. There was literally nothing to do there. They didn't even have like an intro cutscene. It was just like you make your character and boom, you're there.
Didn't they have one for the new gen?
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Like,
yeah, they did. They did. Because I remember I didn't even own, like, I owned a copy of GTA, but like it was for my 360, right? But as soon as I got it, my 360 died. Like, it had the red ring of death.
Oof.
Like, as soon as I got it. And when I got another Xbox, it didn't have enough space, so I couldn't even play GTA.
Dang.
Yes, that was a horrible, horrible day. I'm talking about halfway through the prologue, my Xbox just dies.
Ouch.
Straight up dies. Like, I literally just got GTA, like, last summer. That was the time when I bought it, and I bought it like on the store, and it was on sale on the Microsoft store. So I went to my Walmart or my Kroger, whatever. I bought a little gift card because I didn't have like a card at the time or a Visa or anything like that. Then I went and bought it. It was like $25, and so I bought that, and like that's when I started playing with Daryl, and that was another game that me and Daryl bonded about. But that's a whole other topic. We could talk about bonding over video games another day,
or just friends in general.
Right.
We have some of those.
Video games play such a huge part in people's lives, man. If you're a gamer, it plays such a huge part in your life because you meet people like that you would never meet before if you didn't play the game. Like I've come across some really awesome people.
Same here.
Right. Oh wow, look at that, yo! It's 28 minutes. All right, folks. Well, thank you for coming here and relaxing with us. We certainly enjoyed you. We hope you enjoyed us too.
Like, subscribe, or leave a comment too. I'll be sure to respond to it.
But folks, that's it for today. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.